If you desire to be a godly wife, you must understand and execute submission. But what is submission? And why is so hard for many? And is there anything a wife can do to change this? The simple answer is yes. And in this video, I will share 5 things every godly wife must understand about submission, what it is, what it isn't, and towards the end, I will reveal to you one word connected to submission that most women struggle with. And with this new insight I will give you, it will forever change the way you understand and execute submission. Welcome back to the all new Total Marriage Transformation channel. I'm Dr. Delroy Fredericks of Hope Conquers Marriage Enrichment, where I help couples personally and spiritually transform their marriage. Now let's get back into the video. Submission, submission, submission. No, it's not a cuss word, but wives need to understand what it is and what it is not. Now, there's 2 key scriptures that deal with submission that I want to quickly touch on. Ephesians 5:22 says, wives, submit yourselves to your own husband as you do to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church. And First Peter chapter 3, 1 to 3 says this, wives, in the same way, submit yourselves to your own husband, so that if any of them do not believe the word, that they may be won over without words by the behavior of their wives, when they see the purity and reverence of your lives. Wow. 5 things I need you to truly understand. Wives, the first thing is submission is a greater picture of unity and order based on God's order for the home. It's a command from God. A wife submits because she is the wife and her position is the wife. It is an attitude. Submission, it's an attitude. However, it is not an excuse for husbands to control or abuse their wives. Now, even though this video is catered or geared towards wives, I encourage husbands to look at it. So I want you to like, I want you to share, I want you to subscribe. The second thing I need you to understand, wives, is this. Submission is voluntary. And it is actually done, if it's done right, out of love and respect. Yes, to your husband, but most importantly, to God. So it should not be forced upon by your husband. The third thing, submission is an expression of your trust in God. It's not just that, you trust your husband to an extent, because we have to have a level of trust in the relationship. But when you submit, you are doing it showing that you truly trust God, because God knows why He has placed the way He has placed the order in the home. And when you trust God, God comes through for you. Number 4, submission does not mean blind obedience, especially if it's going to involve sin. It's not everything your husband say goes. It's important that you understand this, because submission to your husband is also a gauge of how obedient you are to God. Are you getting this? Type in comment, getting this if you're getting this. Now, before I reveal to you the number one word connected to submission that most women struggle with, I also need you to comment what has been valuable to you so far of the 4 points that I just shared. Is it point 1? Is it point 2? Is it point 3? Or is it point 4? Now, for that one word, we have to go back to 1 Peter chapter 3, but I'm going to take you down to verses 7. And I'm going to speak to the husbands as the scripture is speaking to the husbands, but you'll see how the wife plays a big role here. 1 Peter 3, verses 7. Husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to your wife as the weaker vessel. Now, the word that is a struggle for many wives is weaker. This is why we have the different movements, the feminist movement, where they're on the extreme. They can do all things and they can be all bad by themselves, and they don't want to be weaker. They want to make sure that things are 50-50. This is where this comes in. However, in the kingdom, it's a little different, and you have to understand what this means. Because the word weaker is going to bring us to our last point that you must understand. Point number 5. Submission is not inferiority. Why? Because men and women are made equal and of equal value in the sight of God. However, their roles and functionality and their positions are different. And this word weaker suggests something that most women overlook. And this is it, that the man is also weak. I know sometimes we're called to lead and to be all macho and to seem as though we have it all together as the man because we're the head. I want to share this with you. And if you get this, I think you will view submission differently forever. The man is weak because he is under God. He's under Christ. The wife is weaker because she is under the man. And type in chat, guess who is the weakest if you have children? I think you're starting to see this. I think you're starting to get this new insight, because it's from this new insight, wives, I believe you will enjoy and you will work towards executing submission in your marriage. It's all about the position and God's order for the family. Because in the same way, Christ submitted to the Father, but not from a place of weakness, but from a place of strength. Why? Because Christ understood his position and purpose. Wives, when you submit, it shows great strength. And it is from this strength you have the power. Women who have learned submission, you can type in chat if this is true or not. You have the power to influence change in your husband when you are submissive. Wow. And here's a bonus insight. To a man or a husband, submission is where true beauty lies. Because it says, you trust us. You trust us to lead you. You respect our position as head. This is even more powerful when you understand this. Now, if you have found this video valuable, subscribe as I post a new video every week. And comment below on the changes you have seen in your husband as a result of when you execute submission in your relationship. And if you desire to enrich your marriage even more, watch this next video now. See you in the next video.